And the irony here is that most of them are from a Christian country, and me from a predominantly Hindu country. And still I was the odd man out being a Christian. So one of them then argued further. He said me, you know, science gives us the right way and right sense of our origin. And it gives the rationale behind it. So by then I was a bit already tempting, don't know, but reactive. So I told, you know, science mentioned that energy is neither created nor destroyed. Then when you say about the Big Bang and others, where does the energy created from? So doesn't it prove wrong? Well, he says that they have found out that there could be some exceptions as well. So then I said, if there are exceptions, then that means what you believed before that exceptions was revealed was something else. And now new findings come, so your belief is this one. So that means your belief is not static, it is changing. So there was a reluctant yes and no and all. But I realized that maybe I am at a wrong place, debating this part at a wrong time. So I thought better not to engage further into these questions, because all around the people sipping and asking the questions they want. They are all nice people, I must say, because we work together in the office. We have, in a very civilized manner, very good camaraderie. We follow that. But it brought me to the new hard reality of the world, which I didn't comprehend when I was in India or in subcontinent. There, in that part of the world, the Christians get persecuted by the religion, different religious groups. But here it's not the religious group, but it's atheism. And even more surprising that from when I was talking that people are from various European countries. When I was telling you that earlier, who are people from? And they all have similar views about God. It could have been a coincidence. But the fact it revealed that all of them were from various countries and Western world particularly, and do not believe in God, and hence do not realize the love of God. So this saddened me. I tried, so the subject for today's message for me is the one which I wanted to come across. The subject for today's aspect is, do we realize the love of God? That's a question. On that day when I was going back after the dinner, the thoughts were trickling in my aspect, and why is this happening, what's this one, and what is the spread? So I started doing some rough analysis, some statistics to see how deep is this one. Now, various surveys pointed out, saying, and it gave some statistics around atheism, which said in Great Britain it is around 17% of the population, and this was statistics around in 2007. I didn't get the very latest one. In Germany it is 20%, in France 32%, and other studies have placed an estimated percentage of atheists, agnostics and other non-believers in a personal God up to 85% in Sweden, 80% in Denmark, 72% in Norway, 60% in Finland, 22% in Australians, and between 64 and 65 of Japanese are found to be atheist. So then I did further analysis and tried to correlate the living standards, the successful prosperity with atheism. I tried collating some statistics of countries with high per capita income, with the percentage of atheism in their countries, and the result were not that surprising to draw my conclusion. I have put across some analysis chart which I have done earlier. If you see in this one, there is this, the dark areas, the continents. I have spread it across various continents. The dark area wherein, if you see the red and the yellow one, they are more concentrated. So it's like the red one is more than 50% have atheism belief, and then below 50% is the yellow, and the thin one is less than 14%. And if you see this, you can make out Europe, one of the wealthiest continent we have. If you see the next one, North America, there are only maximum 2 countries, rest of all are islands, Canada and US. And then Australia, they are all darkly spread. In Asia, you have a couple of countries like Japan and Korea kind of thing. So there are, but after that, South America, Africa, they are least spread. So whole spread of atheism is around country with those people of our generation who are now well-to-do. They don't need God, or God is not a necessity in their life. And then when I was trying to look back about the views my colleagues carried, I could correlate. In fact, all of them, my colleagues whom I was talking to, they are all very well indeed. Well off in their work, wealth, easy living, they are leading a decent life, no struggle as such in life. No wonder in the subcontinent, African and South American side, we have more people seeking God and reflect some of the fastest Christianity growth in the world. Please note, even if people, especially if you see in subcontinent or some other areas, may not be predominantly Christians, but most of them in these parts do have a concept of God, and they feel the need to see God in some way or the other. Now, what does this tell us? Thankfully, one don't need to be a rocket science, or doesn't need to be a scientist. Richness, success makes man to forget God and also to fear Him. A man tends to remember God only when he is passing through adverse period of life. As a result, a rich person is unable to think properly or develop proper outlook in his life. He will always try to get satisfaction in becoming richer, successful, even if he has to exploit common man to maximum extent.